As of today, as you are watching this, the Novorossiysk is available. This is posted later on YouTube. I'm also streaming on Twitch, so don't get confused. It's definitely not available, but it will be available. So we're going to talk about the ship, and we're going to showcase in a match. Novo is a ship that may resemble a ship that you've seen before. It's the Julius Caesar, as a tier 6 rather than a tier 5. So let's get a comparison for both of those ships, because the comparisons are obvious. The Julius Caesar, definitely the same type of ship. So the Julius Caesar, legendary for being very, very strong, probably too strong, and is no longer available. So the next best thing is a new version in a different tier. Now it is one tier higher, and it does have less health overall, about 5,000 less health. But its armored layout is a little bit more strengthened in the midsection. So it has 26mm bow, 26mm deck with a 16mm bow and stern. Along the side, 26mm. In the area where the double deck layer occurs, it has reinforced armor of 130 and at the deck 43. Whereas the Julius Caesar has a similar layout with 130. It has a 19mm bow, yes, a 19mm bow. But it only has 19mm deck plating on the fore part of the ship. So this can be easily penetrated with explosive. So that's always an easy area that you can pick on. And there's less of that on this ship. But overall, I'd say Novo is less armored than that of the Julius Caesar, because the nose is just so easy to punish and overmatch with large caliber AP. It has a similar turtleback as Julius Caesar. So, you know, overall, it does a good job of absorbing shells, but if you're perfectly broadside, you can take a Citadel for sure. Now, it has the same torpedo protection, 5,000 less health, the same type of guns. The Italian does about 500 more damage per AP shell. As far as the high explosive, I believe the Italians are exactly the same. So nothing changes there. The AP shell overall does a little bit less damage. It overpins a little bit less, not by much, but enough that it's not quite as ridiculous as some of the Italians. Yeah, I think even the gun velocity. All right, gun velocity is basically the same. You do get extra range on the guns, about 1 kilometer. There is no access to a spotting aircraft, so you can't extend it artificially in that way. And because it is a tier 6 battleship, you can't equip the tier 6 module slot, so you can't choose a range skill if you wanted to extend it further. But I think that players will appreciate the extra range. Granted, it is a tier 6 versus a tier 5, so it kind of needs the extra range. AA is similar but different, and it's similar and different in the same ways as Italians versus the Soviets. That's the kind of idea. Maneuverability is a little better, just a little bit. Dispersion, yes, dispersion is the same. Very accurate, you know, it feels good. Actually, is the dispersion even better? It might actually be a little bit better. I'm not sure if it's the commander. I don't think the commander has any contributing factor. But the maximum dispersion of these guns is actually smaller. And that is at range. So wouldn't the maximum dispersion at equivalent range be even tighter by like a factor of 30 to 50 meters? It could be something along that line. So, you know, the grouping is tighter. The ship itself feels very effective. Like, I think that this is going to be one of those ships that players overall are appreciative that they get the opportunity to get for free just by playing the game a little bit. And, you know, the step up to tier 6 opens up the maneuverability slot or damage control system mod 2. I prefer maneuverability. A lot of players prefer damage control. Either choice is a bonus compared to the Julius Caesar. So let's take out Nova and we'll check it out. One thing that you'll notice, the camouflage is an all You know, it's all one color, and the alternative camo scheme is a darker color. That's the difference there. Not much has changed on the camo, but I do think that it looks tasteful. So let's take the ship out and see how well it works out. All right, so the Novo gets a matchup with the Mackinson, the Fuso, the New York, the Koenig, the Veliki Tor, and there's a token cruiser with 5 DDs and then a submarine. Okay, so a little bit of everything is going to get tested, save for the carrier. So we don't have to deal with the carrier. Now, notice the build that I've chosen. It's not a concealed build. I can't even get into the concealment module, so the concealment is nearly 1-to-1 with the gun range. I'm fine with that. That's how I play. Battle Dragon, it's okay. We'll play. So we're going to move forward, and we're going to try and make it happen, Captain. We're on Fault Line, one of my favorite maps in the game. Unfortunately, it's more of a mid-tier, so I don't get to play it as much. So there is a cruiser in this match. Most likely, well, now that I'm looking at the matchups, I can see that the cruiser on my team is in a division, and it is the Acosta. So the reason these two are on this flank is because of the division. I don't know if the enemy cruiser will be on this flank to mirror. I would like to be firing on the cruiser. That would be nice. My 320s have pretty good pin, but they don't have good overmatch because of their, obviously, gun caliber. And that's one thing that you need to keep in mind. This is a tier 6. We are actually now into territory where ships have 380. They have 406s, 410. You know, we're getting into really big caliber discrepancy versus a tier 6. As a tier 5, you know, there is some discrepancy, but there is nowhere near as much as a tier 6. So you can't rely on just having superior penetration. You have to be creative with where you locate your shells, and even the shell type that you choose to use. All right, so we have the enemy Acosta, so we're just gonna fire and forget it. Looks like he's popping smoke, so he's gonna slow down, so we're gonna draw on the shot a little bit. Shells look accurate, like the grouping. Okay, we got 2 overpin. So far, I haven't had a confirmed location on the enemy cruiser. What the minikaze are you doing, friend? What was the minikaze doing? That is not a good idea. All right, well, Farragut gets a kill. Hopefully he survives so we can kind of trade. I'm just going to move up. We have limited use damage control because it is a Soviet battleship, which is different from the Italian variant of this. We also have 1 less heal. And, you know, I guess it's because it has extra armor in 1 key area, but it has less health. It's a weird thing. You kind of give up tankiness for accuracy. I don't know that that's worth it, but maybe it is. Anyway, we did a good shot there. We can get another clean shot on this guy. We could finish him off. There's a Mutsi. Oh. The enemy cruiser. Oh, he's stopping. Ah, man. Man. We had the opportunity to finish the target off, and I got lazy. Just got lazy. Well, at least he got him. Finished him off. Everyone's firing on us. Not really a fan of the deployment that my team is doing. admittedly.
Торпеды справа по борту. Торпеды справа по борту.
Oh, I hope we got over the island. I'm gonna go after this enemy cruiser. Got the Fuso over there, that's fine.
Торпеды прямо по курсу.
Okay, so the enemy cruiser
Торпеды прямо по
sent torpedoes.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Well, we did good damage to one of his guns, it looked like. Just gonna let the fire burn, I think.
Торпеды прямо по курсу.
Of course, there's a submarine. We're just gonna go full speed. Only way I survive this. Oh wow, his engine's so knocked out. Okay, that's a beautiful, accurate shot that will lead to not killing him. Great. Great, great, great. Enemy submarine's dead. That's good. Mutski's over there. Use this lion head. Block line of sight.
That was a great battle.
I think that the play right there was good. Yeah, the guns are good. Guns are good. Don't know if the enemy team's good, but the guns are good. Why did I... What? Where's the... Where did the ping go? Why did I hear a ping? That's a weird thing to hear. Gonna slow our roll. Angle. Gonna aim kind of in front of his gun, hoping to get like the super. Okay, we're gonna use a heal. Not really impressed with the positioning of this DD. He's very cautious. All right, so we're just gonna sail. Okay, New York just fired on us, so we dropped our speed.
Башня главного калибра выведена из строя.
Okay. I'll take that. One of my guns got incapacitated when I fired my gun there, I think. Okay. One of the ways that you can play any ship more effectively is to use the island cover to limit the number of targets that can actually fire on you. And in that way, like, the Fuso can't have as much impact on me as a player as he would, you know, normally like. Nice, that was a good salvo. Soviet should drop off detection. Wonder why I was detected. I wonder where this guy is. We're gonna keep going this east side here. The enemy Fuso is pushing forward. Does this keep the enemy PV behind that island, which is good. I think the Mutski is mid too. I think he went around with the Fuso. Yeah, Fuso softened that angle. Good location. Good, consistent guns. Like it. Like it a lot. Probably gonna kill him before I can fire on him again. Yeah, he's gonna burn. Okay. Enemy Mutski is in this general area, I think. Okay, we're good. Just gonna send my airstrike to see if I can get some AA information. Yeah. Well, we might be able to get a crossfire here, so I'm gonna just try and fit it in. Uso has 356. Nope, not really. Well, I guess we got a little bit of free damage there. That's okay. Yeah, that ping was a weird little bit. All right, let's see if we can get a nice shot on the New York. Good turret traverse on this, by the way. Very effective at maneuvering actively. So I feel good about that. Don't know that we reached the New York. We actually did. Wow, that was a great amount of damage. That was such a bonus. Alright, so enemy Mutski is on the east side, smoking his friend. Can't see the Soviet battleship. We win if nothing else changes in this game. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back towards the center of this map with my guns trained so that I can fire on the next threat. We might have let him just a touch too much. Just a touch too much. Yeah, it was okay. Really appreciate the turret traverse. Like, I know that the turret traverse has been one of the things that has been really power crept over the years. Because no one likes slow turrets. Good accurate shells. Might land too short though, unfortunately. Yeah. Can use another heal. It'll be the last heal we'll be able to use. New York fired on us, so we're just going to angle. Slow down. Works like a charm. Oh. Mutski is on the east side. Maybe that is signaling something. Mutski. Akatsuki is actually the ship. Let's see if we can get some New York damage. Every shot I am facing my guns inward because I expect the enemy to be in a position to fire broadside. Yeah, he is here. He is definitely here. Okay. Use their angle to cause a bounce. Oh, he's there. There he is. He's gonna fire at us. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Beautiful. 4 shells. One of them caused the citadel. Yes. Thank you. New York, you're not getting away. No, 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 New York. I know that the DD's like here, so I'm just gonna put my aircraft. Daniel! Daniel, thank you so much for raiding. Welcome everyone who's been enjoying Daniel's stream. We are just playing the future release Novo. This is the Tier 6 Soviet Julius Caesar. Everyone has challenge missions right now that they can work towards, and we're about to unlock starting in about 12 hours. Oh gosh, he's gonna just slam. He slammed into that. Okay. He got some torpedoes away. I'm gonna assume the battleship kept sailing this direction. Just assuming. All the aircraft does is makes me feel like I'm doing something. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Don't show broadside to this thing. Yeah, that was a good finish. 105, man, we got like 15,000 right there. We did like 30,000 to that guy at the end. Nice, nice, Novo, nice, very nice. 52 against him. Nice, nice, nice.